morning, everyone. My name is Rick Kwasniewski. I'm the chairman of the board of Pace Suburban Bus, and very glad to be in Lansing on this sunny day. I know it was raining all night, and we were all a little nervous about what this morning would be, but it's a great day in Lansing. I'm very pleased to be here today with my fellow board member colleagues, Director Terry Wells, who represents the South Suburbs very well. Also, Melinda Metzger is our executive director. She'll be up here in a few minutes to say a few words as well as our other officials, which Terry Wells will introduce, and our stakeholder partners from this area. I'm very pleased and honored to have Cook County President Tony Preckwinkle here today, along with State Representative Marcus Evans and Cook County Commissioner Stanley Moore, all of which you'll hear a few words from. They're great partners with PACE, big supporters of public transit. Today we celebrate another goal achieved. We brought another innovative mobility option to the people who need it. This is our 11th on-demand service throughout the region. All of them have been very successful, and it's really a cooperative effort between local governments and PACE in supporting and promoting this program. The beauty part about it is it's very flexible for our riders. They basically call the number on the side of the bus, goes directly to the driver. They make arrangements to come and get them, and they go where they need to go. So this is very convenient for people to go to the store, go to a doctor's appointment. You're able to know exactly when the bus is going to come and pick you up. So it's a great service. We're very glad to launch our 11th here in Lansing. Lansing has been very supportive, and looking forward to a great relationship with them. It's my pleasure right now to introduce Terry Wells, who represents the South Suburban Cook on our PACE Board of Directors. He's currently the third longest serving mayor in the state of Illinois. He's the mayor of the village of Phoenix, and we're very proud and glad to have him on our board. Introducing Terry Wells. Terry.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey, what a beautiful morning. As Chairman Kwasniewski said earlier last night, I heard the thunder and the lightning, and wasn't looking very good, but PACE is in town, so the sun came out. So, we are pleased to have this program this morning. I look around and I see some very good friends. Obviously, my good friend, Mayor Item of Lansing. I'm also the mayor of Phoenix, so we're part of that. We kind of hang together a lot, so we always try and support each other. Also, looking around, I saw Vivian Payne, who was the clerk of Lansing, and she and I are on the board together at South Suburban College. I'm the chairman of the board, and she is the vice chair. And so this project, for example, will help our students who are in the Lansing area get directly to South College. So that's one of the benefits of this program. I would like to recognize some of the elected officials who are here. I look over at Dan Podgorski, the village administrator. He and I go way back. We are two long-suffering Cub fans. But I'd like to recognize some of the other elected officials who are here this morning. Lansing trustee Brian Hardy. Brian. Michaela Smith. I'm sorry, I butchered your name again, dear. I'm so sorry. Okay. Lansing trustee. Lansing Police Chief, Al Phillips. Chief Phillips, thank you. Lansing's Neighborhood Network Manager, Bill Murphy. Maya Lewis, Chief of Staff for State Representative Nick Smith. Terrence Lamonte, who is the Lansing Chamber. Lansing Chamber. Sis Killen from Cook County. Sis. Ernie Gonzalez from Lark. And Jessica Sewell representing Senator Duckworth's office. Okay, as Chairman Kwasniewski said, this is one of 11 of PACE's on-demand services in our region. Our on-demand is fully accessible, affordable, and convenient, with transfers to some of our busiest routes, 353, 358, and 364. Again, those are some of the busiest routes that PACE has, and now we'll be able to connect directly to them. The on-demand is a reservation-based share ride service that enhances transportation for those we serve, providing them with affordable and reliable options for the critical first and last mile connections to and from the key destination transit routes. Now, while some people may deem the Southland as being an area that's underserved, I can tell you that is not the case. PACE has done a great deal as far as making sure that we have projects in our area, and that came because of help from the state of Illinois and, of course, help from Cook County. Our latest project is our Safety and Training and Customer Service building, a $25 million project that we just completed in Markham 2 months ago. We also have our pulse line. It's going to be along Halsey Street. Another pulse line is going to be along 95th Street. So we're making improvements in the Southland. And of course, the biggest one is going to be the $70 million Harvey Transit Center that's going to be, we're going to break ground for next year. So there's a lot of great things that PACE is doing in the Southland, and we'll continue to try and improve the lives of residents of the Southland with the help of Cook County government. We're proud to bring this transportation program to Lansing, and we feel it'll be a huge benefit to the residents who depend on rapid transit to get to school, to get to work, and shopping. So we're glad to have this partnership this morning. Thank you to Lansing and all the other people who were involved in this. Okay, next, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Cook County Board President, Tony Preckwinkle.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I want to thank Mayor Welsh for that kind introduction, and I'm honored to be here to celebrate the launch of PACE's newest on-demand service for the residents in the Lansing area. I'm glad to see ongoing investments in transportation across South Cook, a region where our transportation needs we know are great. And we're grateful for the leadership of Sis Killen and her team in the Department of Transportation and Highways, and I know they've made the Southland a focus of their efforts as we invest our transportation dollars. We're proud to support improvements across all modes of transportation, including roads, freight, pedestrian and cycling infrastructure, and public transit. I've often spoken about the success of the Fair Transit South Cook program. Through a unique partnership, by partnership I mean we put money on the table, Cook County and PACE expanded one of the busiest routes in the Southland. This service, thanks to PACE, was made permanent due to its positive impact on riders. What we did basically was invest in the Hosted bus route so that we reduced the headways so that the buses came more frequently, and we extended the hours so that people on third shift could make use of that bus route. And we're very grateful to PACE for their willingness to work with us. As Commissioner Moore knows, when we began this project, we had hoped to work with all three transit entities. Unfortunately, only Metro and PACE were willing to work with us, even though we were giving them money. It's always amazing to me that you can offer people resources and they decide not to take them. But I'm grateful to PACE for their willingness to be our partner. And we are proud to be a supporter of PACE's Pulse program, an innovative approach to offering fast and reliable bus transit service. Our investments include 2 Pulse lines on the Southland along 95th and Halston Street, as well as Cermak Road. We're proud of this work. However, to fully realize the benefits of the program, we need service models that help passengers make crucial first and last mile connections. The Lansing on-demand service expansion exemplifies our commitment to adapting transit to meet residents' needs and ensure that the local community is well served. PACE's on-demand services bridge mobility gaps, bringing people to key locations such as shopping centers, schools, libraries, and residential areas. It extends the reach of public transit by covering new areas in Lansing, South Holland, and Calumet City. And it does so while connecting to nearby bus routes that link to surrounding communities. I want to thank PACE for their forward-looking leadership in modernizing our public transit system, and I extend my thanks to Executive Director Metzger and her team for their dedication in enhancing mobility options for this part of our region. Thank you so much.
That's what happens when you're outside. So, thank you, President Frank-Winkle. You have been a strong advocate for PACE over the years, and we appreciate all the help that you've given us. Thank you so much. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you State Representative Marcus Evans.
Thank you. Marcus C. Evans Jr., State Representative, 33rd District, proud to represent the village of Lansing. The village of Lansing has solid, exceptional leadership, and our county board has solid, exceptional leadership at the top, and that's what's needed to help our agencies perform and provide for the people of Cook County, of course, for the great village of Lansing. So give our executive leaders a round of applause for all of their wonderful work and trusted leadership. You know, public transit is one of those things that gets better when you participate. My knees are getting worse every time I exercise. My back is hurting the older I get. But public transit is the opposite. Public transit requires participation. So citizens, utilize this great service. PACE is here. PACE has great leadership. They're providing something for us. Please utilize it because public transit is very expensive. Public transit has wear and tear. But public transit needs participation. So use this on demand because we want to spread this out to every village. You know, Lansing deserves it, but every town in the Southland deserves great public door-to-door transit. We can do it. We can get folks off the road. We can improve our ecosystem. We can improve our traffic, but we got to utilize public transit. So thank you, PACE, for prioritizing public transit for the Southland, and thank you to all our executive leaders for bringing this great program to the citizens in the village of Lansing. Thank you.
Okay, now it is my pleasure to introduce to you Cook County Commissioner Stanley Moore.
Good morning. I'm Cook County Commissioner Stanley Moore of the 4th District. This is my district. I love my district. This is a beautiful district, right? It's a beautiful day in a beautiful district. It's an honor to be here today alongside my mayor, Patty Idem. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. President Tony Prentwinkle, Mayor Terry Wells, State Rep Marcus Evans, Chairman Rick Kaniski, Executive Director Melinda Metzger, you guys do an amazing job. Thank you for the work that you do. This new initiative represents a significant step forward in enhancing public transportation and access for our residents. We understand that reliable transportation is vital for our individuals to connect with jobs and education, healthcare, and essential services. The on-demand service is designed to meet these needs by providing flexible, convenient options that adapt to schedules for our community and our members. I want to emphasize that this service is not just about transportation. It's about improving the quality of life. It's about ensuring that everyone in Lansing has an opportunity to thrive. I commend PACE for its commitment to innovation. They are so representative, and they have been a great partner, and I want to publicly say that. When we first created the bus line for the zoo to take kids who normally would have to transfer 5 to 6 times in different modes of transportation to get to the zoo, it was PACE that came forward. and created a bus just for our kids to go to and from the zoo. They've also been a great partner with the work that they're doing at Olive Harvey, helping our kids get into the programs, learning to get into these trades. So I want to thank them for their growth and for helping people to thrive in our community. Together, we can ensure that Lansing has access to the resources that they need to be successful. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your commitment to our community.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the mayor of the great city of Lansing, Patty Idle.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the village of Lansing. I truly appreciate all of you being here, especially our Cook County President, Tony Prepwinkle, our very own Commissioner, Cook County Commissioner Stanley Moore, and our very own State Representative, Marcus Evans. It says a lot that we can bring these individuals to Lansing on a morning like this when, as Rick said, it might have rained, and instead we got this absolutely gorgeous day. I also want to especially welcome all of my new friends at PACE. Over the last couple days, I had the pleasure of meeting a couple other folks from PACE that are not here today. On Wednesday, I spoke to Brittany at the PACE call center to schedule a ride for PACE on Demand right here in Lansing. Brittany was very helpful and accommodated my request to bring along a friend on my ride. So yesterday, the PACE On Demand bus picked me up right here in front of the Lansing Municipal Center, along with Lansing Neighborhood Networks manager, Neil Murphy. The PACE bus driver, Carla, took her time and explained completely to Neil and me the features of the new bus, while Neil got some great video and pictures to share with our residents. I'm guessing next week everyone will see that. The bus can accommodate 16 passengers, a few less if there are a couple wheelchairs on board. It was very interesting the way Carla explained to us how the lift brings up the wheelchairs and then they fasten them securely so everyone on the bus will have a safe ride. Carla drove Neil and me down the street a few blocks to the Dollar Tree near our state line, and I know that again Neil got some good pictures of that. It was a pleasure to ride on the brand new bus. I appreciate the experience that I had firsthand with PACE. I do highly recommend the new PACE service, and I hope our residents will take advantage of it. As I talked to a few PACE people while we were getting ready for the ceremony today, and as our state representative mentioned, this program will only work if we use it. So Lansing, the village of Lansing, our administration will work very hard to make sure that our residents are educated on this. So on behalf of the village, welcome and thank you, all of you, for bringing this service to our village.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you for being here, and thank you to our honored guests who are here today, Representative Evans, Commissioner Moore, President Prepwinkle, and Mayor Idem. What a great event we're having today, and we appreciate you being here to get this on-demand service started. As Director Wells has indicated, great things are happening in the south suburbs. I am so excited what we're doing here. This on-demand service will connect our services for the residents of Lansing and nearby communities. We have good bus system running out here. We're gonna have a better bus system when we have our Pulse Halstead route and our Pulse 95th Street route, which is frequent service every 15 minutes with the shelters will be heated, so people in the winter will be comfortable. So there are great things happening out here. I also want to mention our new development in Markham. It's our bus training center. Why that's so important to us is we used to train about 100 drivers a year. Last year we did 500 drivers. This year We're already at 500 drivers, so we'll be more. We're going to put more service out there as we get drivers trained up. And so it's very important to us. And that facility has its own driving track. We used to train drivers right on the street. Now we have a driving track to train them before we take them on the street. Next up will be our PACE acceptance facility, which will take every new bus we have, get it ready to go out into service, including electric buses. It will be our first garage that is really ready to accept an electric bus and get it ready for service. We can park the vehicle inside. So great things are happening, and they're happening because of partnerships. Partnerships with the county. President Preckwinkle, if you have more money, we'll take it, and we'll put more service out there. And partnerships with the state. That's how we've gotten this service out. So with that, again, I thank you. I'm going to move us on. We're going to do a ribbon cutting over by the bus. But thank you very much, and thank you to my board, to Chairman Kwasniewski, Director Wells. They are supportive of the innovative and the new programs we want to start every day. PACE is not just fixed route transit. We do paratransit, we do van pool, we do on-demand, we do express bus service, and it takes a lot of support to try something new. They're supportive, so I thank them also. With that, thank you all, and we're going to go over to the on-demand bus. Thank you.